there. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
France definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello everybody, ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. We are just getting started. Chiellini gets over and intercepts. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And here's Mbappe. Mbappe!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
And he was quick to react. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Oh, that's a key interception. Vinicius Junior is herring after that one. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Spread it left. Chiellini did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
That's the keeper's ball. Can he get it through? And here's Rooney. And here's Mbappe.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And this is Ronaldinho. Van Dijk with the foul. Vinicius Junior. The ball has bounced loose now. He is just correct. Shot, surely! Cleared away. He won't be happy with that one. Looking for the run. This looks promising. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And this is Mohamed Salah. Oh, shooting chance! A real chance and a real let-off.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Well read, nice interception.
France have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Played out to the left flank. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Tries to play it through. Van Dijk deals with that comfortably. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. 15 minutes till half-time. Aimed beyond the defence. Mohamed Salah driving for... Goes for a shot! Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Ronaldinho cuts a frustrated figure right now, he just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Makaleli. And it's Messi. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Great vision. Has to go back here. Very nicely done. Mbappe! Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Varane promptly onto that, and that is that. Well, that pass isn't the best. Keeper's got good distance on that. Nicely aimed pass. Plays a sharp little ball here. He's picked his way through. There's the shot! Goal!
Well, that's very much changed the complexion. It's also changed mindsets and moods in both teams, and it had to be him.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
The first breakthrough.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they...
And we've reached half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. France currently behind by 1-0 at the break.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. And we are back underway.
France really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Chiellini kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now it's Mohamed Salah. And this is Mohamed Salah. He's got away. Oh, he's all alone. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Plays it through.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Defending of the desperate variety.
Japan clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
He's had it taken off him. And the pass is intercepted. That's a shade optimistic. Yaya Toure. Oh, lovely bit of skill. He is through here. Mohamed Salah going face-to-face with his great rival. Salah crosses. That pass has been well intercepted. Vieira. Rijkaard did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Decent chance! Oh, good finish. And there's the goal they've been looking for. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
Japan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
France clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Oh, that's well spotted. Pass is just off target. Makaleli is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less. Mbappe really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Zanetti. Oh, good-looking ball. And he's picked out the run. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Maldini makes the interception. Mohamed Salah gets into a good position. Mohamed Salah will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Makaleli.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
And it's Ronaldinho. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, that has not gone well. Ronaldinho. Roberto Carlos kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. He's in plenty of space here. And he's managed to get free. And here's the chance to counter. Ronaldinho. Mohamed Salah. Oh no, that was never going to make it. And here's Mbappe. Vinicius Junior.
France are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence or attack, for that matter.
And he is that. And the shot! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Mbappe clearly furious with himself there. They looked for all the world like they were going to go 3-up.
Messi! And that would have been game, set and match. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And this is Ronaldinho. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. He's beaten the last man. Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. It's all becoming so easy. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Japan find a position of real strength now. And he's there to retrieve it. Now that looks a decent ball. Zanetti. And there goes the final whistle. France cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply brushed them off. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
France desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands.
This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. We are just getting started. Claude Makelele, a player whose name entered the very language of the game, Jim.
Yeah, but his arrival in English football, Peter, I felt was key in taking the title from the previous season's Invincibles. And his first goal in English football was scored on what was the homecoming of the new champions, was it not?
Yeah, stoppage time penalty. He missed it actually, but he did score on the rebound.
Yeah, that's right. Not glamorous, nor spectacular, but no less crucial. It pretty much describes him as a player.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. More and more pressure on the ball here. Makelele. Ball played for Rijkaard. Makelele. Silvestre picks it up now. Yamal. Nice looking ball.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
That's a nicely shaped ball. Van Dijk. Ronaldinho. Neither of these two want to come off second best. That's good running with the ball. Mbappe. Oh, that is... And a chance! There it is!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
The movement so precise. The finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Japan finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Now it's Owen. Owen powering forward here. Can he get it through? No, that's been intercepted. Rijkaard. Owen. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And this is Owen, and he's intervened well there. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Quarter of an hour played. Silvestre made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. This looks promising. Oh, that's fabulous.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
He's picked it. Can he finish? And there's a goal. They're level in a trice.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Pinches it off him. Now, can they get him away? Rafael Varane.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And it's Makalele. Makalele scooting forward.
Japan definitely like their pressing from the front.
Yeah, it's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter.
Yamal! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Yep, certainly could have been something so much more.
Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there.
Chiellini. And he was quick to react.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Half an hour played now. Messi, he's in a great position here. Vieira. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Vinicius Junior. Neatly clipped into space. Now it's Mbappe. It's a sweeping cross. Owen. Owen is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. No luck with that dink over the top. Looking to play him in. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
France clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Vieira. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And here's Messi. Good ball, good take. Ronaldinho.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, nicely intercepted. Soma. Ronaldinho. Passing is crisp and sharp. Messi. That's a little off target. Makalele. Looking for option. Big chance! What a wonderful goal!
The skill and the confidence was just brilliant, and he showed both a quick head and even quicker feet.
And that is indeed the final act. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half, neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it.
So we reach the halfway point.
Well, I've been left almost breathless here, Peter. This is frantic stuff. 45 minutes just seem to fly by. Here's hoping both teams can maintain this level.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And this is Messi, and this is Owen. He's beaten the last man. Vieira.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. That's an imaginative pass. Oh, no joy this time. Rijkaard. And it's Chiellini. And Silvestre. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. He's a sharp little ball here. His chance! Oh, great save by Dida! Still they trail, and time is ticking away. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Ronaldinho has created one goal already. Now he's got space here. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Now this could be a chance. And now the breakaway. Yaya Toure. Yamal wants to run onto this. Ronaldinho. Well read, and the danger is averted.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now, what about a counter-attack? Couldn't squeeze it through. Owen is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And there's his chance to lead the counter. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
Oh, can he get onto this? Soma. Driving on and making good progress. Makalele. Goes for a shot! Same again, same outcome.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
And that is a little undercooked. Now it's Messi. Makalele. Soma. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Oh, truly brave defending.
If you were looking at the shopping list of what you need in a top defender, that's it. Japan clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Knocks it out wide. Decent chance! Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
And that reaction says it all. They had a real chance to tighten the screw there, and it's been blown.
Japan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now a sudden chance to counter. Chiellini gets over and intercepts. Over to the right flank. And he's managed to get free. Thuram getting this one clear. It's Rooney! And it's in! And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So is that the decisive goal? Not much in the way of time remaining.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Unnecessary risk. So that's it. It is all over. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum, they lost intensity, they lost their lead, and ultimately they lost the game.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands.
I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
So it feels like a pretty special occasion here in the capital. A bustling scene in the... Great chance! Goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated.
Oh, that's fabulous. And the finish! It's in! And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to...
Hullet! Rude Hullet! That is just a piece of art! He just absolutely speared that in.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. That is good alertness. And it's Zanetti. And here's Mbappe. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Plays a sharp little ball here. Vieira. Neymar. Nakalele eases the ball away from him. Quarter of an hour played. Threads one in. That has been cut short. That's a shade optimistic. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And he's picked it up out wide. Picked out brilliantly. Tries to play it through. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Hullet. Ronaldinho. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Now it's Messi. Now it's Hullet. And here's Neymar. Nice interception, well timed. Zanetti. Now it's Messi. Messi wants to run onto this. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Brilliantly cut out.
Messi clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
France clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be...
It's Neymar! Oh, it's come loose. Can he stop it going out? Oh, he's been caught napping. Maldini did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And he's in on goal. Ronaldinho! It's a goal! It's level again! What a match we have!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, He took his time and he put it where very few can.
It is compelling, this, utterly compelling.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Into the channel.
Neymar providing an outlet on that flank.
It's Neymar! Another special Neymar moment! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And again they hit the front. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Mbappe! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Oh, he's been caught on it here.
Zanetti made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully.
Ronaldinho really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
And he's quick to return it. Oh, some astute defending there. Oh, easy pickings there.
Now it's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho.
That's been cut out, well played. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And it's Neymar. Can he get on the end of this? And he's intervened well there. And that is the end of the first half.
No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
So everyone needs a breather here. 5 goals we've seen already. It is good, very good. It's 3-2. And we are back underway.
And the shot!
And the keeper could only will that wide of the post.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
Vieira.
Yaya Toure.
Can he get it through? Well read, nice interception. That is ended up in no man's land. Vieira.
Makaleli. Mbappe. And a chance!
And needless to say, that deserved better.
Mbappe deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Well timed, excellent interception.
Ronaldinho. And here's Messi.
Aimed beyond the defence.
And here's Messi. Oh, that is a good ball to find him.
And that is exemplary defending.
If you were looking at the shopping list of what you need in a top defender, that's it.
Now it's Mbappe.
This is the time you need that pace.
Zanetti receives it in a wide position.
Can he finish? And a neat finish. What remarkable powers of recovery.
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Japan dragged themselves back again.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Towering header. Goal! Japan! And the comeback is complete.
Rooney duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Chance, surely! Oh, crossbar! and claimed it back swiftly.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
He is through here. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. It's a pretty loose pass. And that is expertly dealt with. Tries to pass it through. He's in a great position here. Ronaldinho. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
He's got away. Van Dijk did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And he was quick to react. No way through. Knocks it into space. France have reclaimed it. Makaleli. Ronaldinho. France now in a position of desperate urgency.
Well, whatever it is, Peter, it needs to be drastic and quick. Maybe the late show.
And it's made its way to him. Roberto Carlos demonstrating his defensive quality there. Van Dijk makes the interception. Now it's Ronaldinho. Van Dijk is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. They're back in possession and ready to go again. And this is Messi. Yaya Toure.
Japan can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to...
Bom dia, Lick.
Chiellini gets across to intercept that. Now it's Ronaldinho. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Chance! Deep into stoppage time. And the pass is intercepted. And that has left him in a heap. That's a foul, no two ways about it. No second thought, a straight red card. Japan are down to 10 men.
Well, if he's serious about trying from this range, I think he must feel he can generate the power. Big ask.
Oh, great save by Dida. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Good ball, good take. And that's that. France did lead. Indeed, they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. A defeat made even more painful by the way it came to pass. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, it's got to be said, Peter, it's a day to forget for the players at the heart of a defence who were just getting beaten.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
This is Peter Drury, and next to me, providing insights, will be Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
So Manchester welcomes yet another grand fixture, all present here at one of English football's grandest shrines. So things are underway.
Well, Wayne Rooney's role today will be crucial. We all know of his qualities as a goalscorer, but a lot's going to be expected from his creativity too. It's very rare for a striker to have such wonderful vision.
Yeah, he's a player whose performances always have an influence on the game one way or another.
Yeah, he's going to have to play the role of distributor, ball carrier and link man, and sometimes even track back. But he can do it all. He has an incredible work rate and an insatiable desire for victory.
Marquinhos did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Owen. He is through here.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
It's a promising position. Ronaldinho in acres of space out wide. Howson did just about enough to come out on top.
Yaya Toure! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yaya Toure.
Actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
France with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
Oh, well played, well played.
Great vision. Colombia have the chance to go the other way. Owen.
Oh, that's a vigorous challenge.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything.
Now it's Mbappe. Stood up well to him there.
Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
It's a good run he's making out on the left. So we're still where we started right now. Driving forward.
Nice control.
Baresi defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Neymar receives it in a wide position. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He has a look up, and a shot!
Yaya Toure.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And it's Ronaldinho. It's a really well-measured ball. Quality ball.
Mane was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
Mane. Vieira. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
Very nicely done.
Colombia definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
He is just caressing the ball.
Ronaldinho.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Kukçu is always scanning the pitch for targets. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Silvestre. Kukçu. And no, that was never going to make it. And it's Ronaldinho.
And Aubameyang!
Oh, and that is really good tenacity.
It's their second corner of the game. Mane! That was superb goalkeeping.
Mane really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Silvestre.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Marquinhos. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Ronaldinho. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Varane cuts out the pass. Yaya Toure. Can he spark a counter here? Soma. And the whistle goes for half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So there was the first half.
France certainly have plenty of positives to take from that first half, especially the way they were able to turn it on in the last few minutes. I can see them coming out with more menace, more meaningfulness after the break, as momentum is definitely with them now.
So at the halfway stage, we still have deadlock, the score 0-0. Back on the way then.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team...
Shot a goal! Well taken goal. And there is your opener. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Colombia have penetrated for the first time.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
He's on it, can he get away? Now that's a fine challenge. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. No outsmarting him this time. Now it's Aubameyang. Yaya Toure. Still chasing the game, trailing by one. And that is a little undercooked. Soma is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Ronaldinho. Nicely weighted ball. That is good strength. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to...
He's rising! And he has kept it out somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Corner number 3 coming up. No, that's been intercepted. Ronaldinho. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And it's Mane. That's a nicely shaped ball. And he's managed to get free. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into his stride, and they're just not doing that.
Marquinhos, always a very imposing presence at the back. Your impression so far, Jim?
France are...
Oh, he's having a go! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Soma clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Substitution for France. Number 4.
So we have movement on both benches.
Number 19, Mane. Number 11,
Schmeichel gets his hands on it and the danger is averted.
15,
And now they can spring out of defence.
Messi. Number 23, substitution in progress.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Can he get on the end of this? Kukçu gets on his bike and on the move. He's got away. Lovely feet. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival.
Colombia surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Tonali. Ball played for Kukçu. Oh, now he can run away with it. Tonali just eases him off the ball.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Good running, strong and purposeful. Now who's going to be first to this? And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Chance here to counter.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And the through ball. He's found a way through. But that has not gone well. He has found a way through. And the finish! Oh, wonderful, wonderful Lionel Messi! A finish right from the top draw. 2 up now, and they are cruising. He gave it plenty and some. Thrashed it in.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
So is that the decisive goal? Not much in the way of time remaining.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Conte. Kukçu. And he's found a way past. And it's Tonali.
3 minutes added time.
And a chance! Vieira. And the number on the board is 3. Oh, perfectly measured that. Van Dijk gets across to intercept that. Silvestre is one whose deliveries we all know about. And we're done. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit, and those are very good qualities that might have got them something on another day. Sadly, not today.
And now,
So what do you take away from it all, Jim? So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Claude Makaleli, a player whose name entered the very language of the game, Jim.
Yeah, but his arrival in English football, Peter, I felt was key in taking the title from the previous season's Invincibles. And his first goal in English football was scored on what was the homecoming of the new champions, was it not?
Yeah, stoppage time penalty. He missed it actually, but he did score on the rebound.
Yeah, that's right. Not glamorous, nor spectacular, but no less crucial. It pretty much describes him as a player.
Maldini did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Yamal, aimed at the far side.
That's gone for a throw-in.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, that's...
And he shoots! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Now it's Messi. Mbappe.
Oh, no question, that's a foul.
Well, if he truly fancies his chances from here, he's going to need the best of the best.
Oh, it's come loose. And it's Makaleli. And here's Mbappe.
Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
And that was asking for too much. Nicely weighted ball. Zola going face-to-face with his great rival.
Japan always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top...
And the finish!
And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Pele actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
France with the corner, they're first. Japan are looking to go forward now. Knocks it into space. Oh, it's a great ball here.
Oh, good claim by the keeper. He's certainly earned his keep there.
Ronaldinho
Showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
He's in one-on-one. Ronaldinho.
That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his teammates now.
He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Oh, great save by Dida!
And that's definitely not his best. It's their second corner of the game.
Gets his head on it! And that's a good finish. A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
And he has been fouled there. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
Ronaldinho! Oh, smart save. He had plenty to do.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Oh, that's fabulous. Yamal had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out. Great chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 3 coming up. Can he finish? Oh, that was extravagant by any standard.
Lamine Yamal quickly realised that was his only option. It's very fast thinking.
Well, that has not gone well. Great vision. Thuram cuts out the pass.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Tries a shot! And it's there! And they're threatening to fly away here. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And he's managed to get free. There's the header! Outstanding save to keep that out.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
That's a shade optimistic. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
France clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Referee has just said play on. Long ball by the goalkeeper.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Messi. Always onto this. Shot could be on. He's having a shot! It's a goal! And he is just ripping it up!
Oh, Peter, it's a lovely piece of deception in shaping to whack it and then opting for a lovely little lob.
And that is indeed the final act. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing.
France really are in control here. They've done exactly what they set out to do. There's a genuine flow about their football, and some of the stuff they've played so far has been great on the eye.
France have had it all their own way so far then, and they go in at the break in an utterly dominant position. And so the action is resumed. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And he cuts out the supply. And here's Mbappe.
Mbappe clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Rooney! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Baresi is there to clear.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
He can run onto that. He's beaten the last man. Pelé couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he carries on like that, he may well do.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Japan clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And this is Pele! Japan needed that. They really needed it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And that has found him in acres of space. Baresi gets it away. And he was alert to it. Makalele was in no mood for any of that. Vieira conjures time and space where few can. Now it's Yamal, engages and forces him off the ball. And he was quick to react. Now it's Ronaldinho. Now it's Pele. Yamal providing an outlet on that flank. Yamal! Oh, he's kept it out. That's a great save.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
No, he refuses to take the bait. Threads one in. And that has been cut short. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 8. À sa place, le numéro 26.
It's a pretty loose pass.
Hazard.
France still have the cards to affect this game. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Van Dijk defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Well-timed, excellent interception. Ronaldinho is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Messi gets into a good position. Defending was strong and firm. Can he get on the end of this? Rijkaard.
France have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Hazard tries to pass it through. Messi in a... Oh, shooting chance! Oh, terrific save.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
He has found the way through. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Now there's a fine ball. All eyes on the referee. It's a penalty. France really could have done without this. The keeper doing his best to put him off. And that's one back. Not much more than a formality.
Well, any penalty that finds the net is a good penalty, even if that didn't convince.
Japan still making a fight of this. Hazard. Rooney. He won't be happy with that one. And here's Hazard. He's through here. And Messi! And somehow he kept it out. Pele ploughing through the middle. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. And we're done. Oh, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect, to win they will relish, having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance. Pelé
Just could not help himself, could he? 3 goals to his name.
So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
France.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
The pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So straight into the action.
So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, N'Golo Kante. He is only one midfielder, but it often feels like he does the work of 2 or 3. He's got exceptional awareness for danger and the stamina.
Great chance! Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
Well, that was certainly impressive, Peter. Great run, just a shame the finish let him down.
Ronaldinho running with the ball. This looks promising. Jupe.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now it's Pelé. Yamal goes for a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Lamine Yamal clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Now it's Pele. Zola. That is a brilliant interception. They're battling for the right to play in the early stages. Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. He's given the time to pick a pass. Juve. And here's the chance to counter. He's gone direct here. And it's Owen. Knocks it into space. Oh, that's superb. Neither side yet able to find the net. Well-timed, excellent interception. Owen. Tonali. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. It's a searching pass. No luck with that dink over the top. In with the challenge. Messi. Now, can they get him away?
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. This might shapes to shoot! Goal! France! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
France are in front now, the game's only goal.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Messi gets his final warning.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
And it's Kukçu. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
The message is clear, none shall pass.
France have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Kukçu. He's got away. And the ball is out of play. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. Conte. It's a good spell of possession, this. And here's Kante. Silvestre is looking to influence the game from out wide. Ronaldinho. Played into space, and he plays one through. Takes a shot! And no mistake. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And that is indeed the final act.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
France are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far.
Attention, changement.
So, into the second half. Van Dijk cannot be beaten that easily. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
Oh, it's a thumping hit. France with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Chance, surely! It didn't come off, but an audacious effort.
Well, you've got to admire the confidence and the agility. Wasn't too far off either.
It's their second corner of the game. Van Dijk is there, and he can get that clear. And that has been knocked clear. Looking to play him in. Cafu just loves to go forward whenever he can. Mbappe. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. That has not gone well. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Real chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, what has happened here? That's a lovely, neat pass. Well, they've got it again. That's tidy. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, Messi! And it's Roberto Carlos. Cross in, looks like a good one. Defending of the desperate variety.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
He's being urged to shoot. Now, who's going to be first to this? Distributed tidily. Cross from Cafu. Silvestre. Great vision. Can he finish? And it's come back out to him. Just cruising. They are cruising. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Oh, he was definitely fully focused on that, Peter. His reaction and anticipation got him there when everyone else was spectating.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Into the arms of the goalkeeper.
The moans and groans are predictable. He felt compelled to try.
Not the most accurate pass. Roberto Carlos scooting forward. Chance! Oh, he got himself into a great position.
France certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Mbappe. Howson.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Driving forward. Conte. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
Colombia are stuck in Central Station, and they might find a fast track out wide if they'd care to look.
Silvestre. And it's Kante. Kante stood his ground strongly.
Colombia really aren't making anything meaningful of their time on the ball.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Mbappe. Now that looks a decent ball. Now it's Yamal.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Messi. Now it's Yamal. Has a look up. Towering header! Oh, it's hit the post! And that's a sharp finish! Just cruising! They are cruising! He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Now it's Rooney. Oh, good-looking ball. Looking for options for movement. Van Dijk calmly anticipates. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And the shot! And that's wide. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. They've played it short. Oh, such a clever touch. And he's had it nicked away. Harrison promptly onto that, and that is that. He shifted it to the flank, back where it came from. Rooney ploughing through the middle. Messi. Yamal. Now it's Yamal. And no, that was never going to make it. And time is up. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw. Zola voted man of the match, and deservedly so. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Things already rolling. Ronaldinho, the man who you could say was the man once upon a time.
Yeah, certainly wasn't the noughties.
Oh, and a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Deflected behind for a corner kick. And we have our very first corner. Getting up there! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Mbappe. Messi. So what can they make of this? Pelé. He's had a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Ronaldinho really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
That's an excellent interception. Japan are looking to go forward now. And he was quick to react. Baresi is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Yamal, whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Well timed, excellent interception. Messi, good read, needed to be. So Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
And the shot! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Goal! Japan! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
Japan have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Ronaldinho. Quality ball. That has been cut short. Zola going face-to-face with his great rival. Nicely spread. Ronaldinho, a player who needs no introduction.
France are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Oh, no joy this time. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Ronaldinho. And now the breakaway. Ronaldinho. Now it's Yamal. Oh, that looks a good ball through. And he's managed to get free. Oh, good-looking ball. Makalele did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Can he get on the end of this? Knocks it into space. Varane calmly anticipates.
Japan have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
That's a decent clearance. Flings in across. Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. That's a pretty loose pass.
France certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Some resolute defending there. And here's Mbappe. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Chiellini promptly onto that, and that is that. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Well, that pass isn't the best. It's played through for him. Maldini. Rijkaard. And it's Messi. Now it's Mbappe. That is good alertness. Vieira. Zola.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Couldn't squeeze it through.
Additionnel, 1 minute.
Ronaldinho gets into a good position. Ronaldinho. Messi. And the whistle goes for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. France go in at half-time with a game to chase.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Now it's Pelé. Great vision.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Look at the space here, and the shot! Oh, wonderful! What a goal! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So that's two now without reply.
There's a certain...
Oh, a gilt-edged chance! Pinches it off him. And it's Ronaldinho. Mbappe! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And here's Mbappe. Ronaldinho.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival. They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Oh, that's beautifully weighted. Oh, that's a fine interception. Now there's a shot, surely! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Messi at his razor-sharp best there.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 8. Le numéro
Well, the
22.
two coaches are signalling changes
VR
at the
şişo.
same time. Japan find a position of real strength now.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Messi, he's got away. Van Dijk defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Oh, Red, nice interception. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. It's a promising position. Elects to... Oh, good effort! Final touch was poor.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Ronaldinho. And this is Messi. Oh, just skips past his man. Pelé. Great chance! Oh, good finish. They're back within reach. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
So could they be onto something here? And he's managed to get rid. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's in a great position here. He has found the way through. He's dealt with that really well.
Really well played. He read that perfectly.
France are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. That has ended up in no man's land. Looking to play him in. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Maldini has been sent off for that incident. The referee showed no hesitation in getting out a straight red. Tremendous from Roberto Carlos! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Oh, that is a bit special.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 14.
So we have movement on both benches.
À sa place.
France
Le numéro
now
9.
just needing
Changement
one.
en cours.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And he's there to retrieve it. Messi.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Ball in towards them. Terrific effort! Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
Cristiano Ronaldo really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
And this is Ronaldo.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
And the pass is intercepted. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Rijkaard. Cristiano Ronaldo. It's Rooney! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Pullet never out of the action for very long. And he's picked out the run. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Searching pass he's played there. Oh, important interception. Rooney. Now who's going to be first to this? Tries to pass it through, and it's made its way to him.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that's it. France can justifiably find this a hard one to swallow. They gave it their all, but ultimately they have fallen just short against an opponent prepared to go toe-to-toe until the end.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Ronaldinho unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. pass somewhat off target. Oh, good-looking ball. Zola. Oh, now. And Zola! And that is wildly off target.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
And that has left him in a heap. And they can counter here. That's good running with the ball. Zanetti has the space to scheme. Nice interception, well timed.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Yamal providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, no joy this time.
Well, the greatest goal threat down below us, Peter, is Michael Owen.
Forever the boy wonder. Burst onto the world scene, of course, in such sensational style and left us with that unforgettable impression.
Yeah, and he'll forever be remembered for that, Peter, but his catch-me-if-you-can style of finishing and one-on-one duels with keepers, it became the norm.
Absolutely so, and I guess we're all expecting him to notch a goal or two here. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, they've got it again. Soma is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Ronaldinho! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. He's in a good position here. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Ronaldinho carries the ball down the right. Caught offside that time. Varane makes the interception.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now it's Yamal. Cafu. Throw in. Yamal. And he's cut it out. Van Dijk is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. That's an imaginative pass. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Messi, Yamal, getting on for a third of the way through the game. Now it's Yamal. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. And he's there to get it away. And it's Roberto Carlos. Cafu. They get a throw in. Now it's Yamal. Ronaldinho! No, he couldn't get hold of it.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Corner number 2 then. Lyon are looking to go forward now. Yamal looking to receive it in space. Not the most accurate pass. And here's Zola. Zola has given away a free kick. Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Soma.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Ronaldinho cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Knocks it into space. Messi. Maldini. And it's Ronaldinho. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Ronaldinho. For Messi. Over to the right flank. Yamal. He's found a way through. Oh, he's seen that early. And the referee has signalled for half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. Not too much so far to lift anybody off their seat.
It's not a bad game by any means, Peter, but it definitely needs an injection of some invention, creativity. There's so much you can do with all that industry by just adding a little bit of skill.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. Back on the way then.
France clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
No, that's been intercepted. Makaleli. Passing is crisp and sharp. Yamal. Good ball, good take.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Soma. That's a little off target. Cafu. Looking for the run. Yamal. Hangs one in. And he's taking no chances there. Ronaldinho. Owen. Threads one in. Yamal looking to be a menace in the final third. And the shot's on here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Well, if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. Zanetti does well to get it back. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And the finish! Oh, wonderful, wonderful Lionel Messi! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! It is the pick-me-up they all longed for. Simplicity itself.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
Lyon have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
Great chance here from position A1. An opportunity then to pull clear here. He's gone for the shots. Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best.
Looking to play. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Maldini, the man that is tenacity personified. Yamal gets into a good position.
France really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And here's Zanetti. Quick look, then plays it in. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Defending was strong and firm.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Ronaldinho. Owen. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Your impression so far, Jim?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
Now that looks a decent ball. That's going across goal. Maldini gets it away. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Soma.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Yamal showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Silvestre. There he goes, motoring forward. Ronaldinho. Roberto Carlos, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Silvestre surely had to know he had the support to his right, and if he didn't, he just needs to get his head up.
That's a sharp pass. Oh, well measured. Cafu in acres of space out wide.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Well, that has not gone well. Soma. No way through. And it's Messi. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Additionnel, 1 minute.
Now, can he find a finish? Vieira. And that will be it. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
France really couldn't get going in the first half, and it has to be said, with no marked improvement after the break, I thought it was going to be a matter of time before they got caught out eventually, and it turned out to be that way for them, sadly.
Well, thanks to Jim along. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here, things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So things are underway. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. Plays a sharp little ball here, and he's managed to get free, and he skips past his man. He is through here. Oh, he's played it in low, and he's quick to get rid. Chiellini. It's Van Dijk. Short changes him with that pass. Oh, easy pickings there. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, good-looking ball. Ronaldinho.
This is the time you need that pace.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
That'll be a throw-in. Just eases him off the ball. Oh, played through for the wide man. Oh, good climb! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? They're battling for the right to play in the early stages. No, he wasn't going to let him past. No way through. Rijkaard. Varane cuts it out. Knocks it into space. So it is still 0-0. Looking to play him in. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Messi. And it's Rooney. Looking for the run. And a chance! Goal! Japan! And Japan are in front. There was to be only one outcome.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
Japan have taken the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Tries to pass it through. And this is Zola. He's got to watch shapes to shoot! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Now it's Mbappe. Ronaldinho. And that is expertly dealt with. Zola is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
France clearly should have gone for the easier pass.
Pele! It's in! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
France restore parity.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Roberto Carlos does really well to win the ball there. Here's he'll try from distance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Zola is offering a wry smile there.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Baresi. Messi. Yamal is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are...
Real chance! Goal! Japan! And they get themselves in front! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Well, that has not gone well. And he's only too happy to take that back. Solar. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
France clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And this is Pele. Ronaldinho. It's a promising position.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
Cross flung in towards the middle. Ronaldinho. Oh, good read. Cafu finding himself in space. Towering header! Oh, that was a brilliant... And it's half-time. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. And we get things going again.
France really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
He's found a way through. Ronaldinho has it in a wide position. Ronaldinho. And it's Ronaldinho. Can he get it through? It's a pretty loose pass. And that is a little undercooked. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Now, can they get him away? Cafu! Cafu plays it in. And he thumps it clear. Messi.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Now it's Ronaldinho. He's shifting through the gears here. Ronaldinho. Well, now here's a good battle. Bicep to Mbappe! And again! And that's a tidy finish. And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
Japan go up by 2 and are looking good.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
Japan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. France have the chance to go the other way. Oh, no joy this time. Cafu.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, this is a great position. And the shot! Yes! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing.
Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
It's starting to look like a done deal now.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Clipped into space. Oh, important interception. Messi. Ronaldinho. That is ended up in no man's land. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And here's the chance to counter. He's picked his way through. Nice interception, well timed. Tries to play it through. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
France clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Zanetti. All eyes on the referee. It's a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. Schmeichel must save this. What a save from Peter Schmeichel! And he can thump it away. Now it's Pelé. Not the most accurate pass. Zanetti. And there's green grass ahead of him. Ronaldinho.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
And that's a good ball. And he's definitely onside. Messi does have his name on the score sheet, of course. What a throw in. And here's Mbappe. Makalele. Oh, well played, well played. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Great vision. That ball looks a good one. Oh, that's fabulous. And the finish! Goal! They will take that. They are absolutely ripping it up. Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. And yes, it's him again. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. And that was asking just too much of him. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. That's been slipped through. Zanetti. Ronaldinho. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Threads one in. Rijkaard. And that will be the final act. France have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was stunning, scintillating. There was to be only one outcome. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.